Hi. Now, Russian Foreign Minister Mr. Sergei Lavrov, and I consider him as a very able diplomat. He has said that Russia and Iran intend to sign a comprehensive treaty which will include close defense cooperation. The treaty on comprehensive strategic partnership, and now this will have serious consequences globally, especially in the power game, because we should not forget that some time back Russia has signed the same kind of treaty with North Korea, and it also included a mutual kind of defense pact, which is something like Article 5 of NATO. If one country is being attacked, then another will be considered that it is an attack on another country as well. And we are getting reports, I am not verifying it, but there are reports that in the Kursk region of Russia already around 10,000 North Korean troops have entered and they are fighting against Ukrainians. The British newspapers, they are calling them lightly trained or ill-trained, ill-fed. So this is the kind of racism they always show. But the bigger picture is that North Korea and Russia has signed the defense pact. Now, if the same kind of defense pact, which is very likely because Sergei Lavrov has said that they are going for this comprehensive partnership, which will include defense cooperation, I think it will also be like the same one which they have signed with North Korea. And previously, if I go in Indian context, USSR signed with India in 1971, and it was the same treaty which by which when we attacked East Pakistan, which is today called as Bangladesh, and liberated it, then the United States of America sent its fleet. The fleet was intended to come to Bay of Bengal to help Pakistanis, but Soviets, because of the same defense treaty, sent their nuclear submarines waiting for them, and that was the reason they were not able to enter the Bay of Bengal, and the whole thing was not in favor of Americans, neither in favor of Americans nor in favor of Pakistanis. And Pakistan broke into two countries, that is West Pakistan became Pakistan and East Pakistan became Bangladesh. Now, if the same kind of treaty is signed with Iran, and it is highly possible that it will be signed in December, because in December Masoud Pezeshkian, who is the president of Iran, is visiting Moscow, and there is high possibility that treaty will be signed in December. So it will have its own consequences. Iran will get a lot of support from Russia, also from North Korea, and nowadays anyway Americans are calling Iran, North Korea and Russia as an axis of evil. This axis of evil word, if I'm not wrong, was basically coined by George Bush Jr. And he used to call Iran, Afghanistan and Iraq as axis of evil that time. Now that axis of evil has shifted to Iran, North Korea and Russia, but Iraq was not an axis of evil. They told lie about WMDs, weapons of mass destruction. All these outlets, New York Post and New York Times and BBC, they were talking about WMDs. They found none, but they destroyed that country. Now they are calling axis of evil to these countries, but they should not forget that this time the axis of evil includes Russia, and it might have very big repercussions for United States of America, especially in Eastern Europe and Middle East.